welcome and welcome back to my channel, everyone. And hopefully you're having a good day or good night. And today is another video and another tutorial for you guys. So this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet a ribbing. So this is just for sample, so I'm using my thick yarn, and this one is my 4.5mm hook. I do have my 7mm hook here as well, so I will see which one is work better. Okay, so this one is just for a tutorial, so I'm just going to show you what is the easy way, so you will learn how to crochet your ribbing. Okay, so we are going to start with our slip knot and pull the yarn and pull it tight. And with the ribbing, okay, we are going to chain. Okay, how many stitches do we want? Okay, so this one is thick yarn, so this quite, you know, quite big. With if you're working with a small yarn, and it will be, you know, slower as well. So let's see if how many stitches we have here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and we have 11. Okay, so usually with my ribbing I use 10 stitches. Okay, so if you want like a smaller one, you can just do maybe 7, okay, or maybe 5, half of this, if that's what you want. But then you have to think this is a thick yarn, so it's quite long. Okay, but as I said, if you're using like the normal yarn, and this will be a little bit smaller. Okay, so every single crochet, if we're going to do a single crochet back, and then we need 1 chain extra. Okay, so with this one is I want my ribbing for to be 10. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and 1 extra. Okay, so with this one I want to work at the back, so I have a nice edging here, so I'm going to work on the back bump or the back loop. Okay, and then insert, yarn over, pull up a loop and 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, into the next, as you can see here, this is our bump that we are going to work into. Insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. Into the next, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. Into the next, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. Into the next, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. So you're just going to continue this until to the end. This is just our foundation single crochet. And then after this, we are going to start with our ribbing and repeat. Okay, so 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, and we're into our last stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so this will be the height of our ribbing. Okay, so this is quite, you know, like a thick yarn. So if you're working into the smaller one, so you need to measure them. So for example, yeah, with this one here is about 7 centimeter. Okay, so if you're working with your smaller size yarn, and then you will be thinking that as well. Okay, so with your foundation chain, that's when you determine, okay, how wide is your ribbing. Okay, so this is the height of our ribbing. So if you want a shorter one, and you just have to chain that much. Okay, so next row, and this will be a repeat row, okay, for the rest of the pattern. Okay, so we're going to chain 1, and the chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. And then we are going to work. Okay, so usually this is our first chain here. So we have the front and the back loop, the front and the back loop, because it's a V. Okay, so this is the front, this is the back. Okay, so with this one we are going to work into the back loop only. Okay, so first one is into the back loop, this one here. So yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2, and next chain, insert, and yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2, and into the next, the back loop only, yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2, and next, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and into the next, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and into the next, yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so this is how it looks like at the moment, and you can see this ribbing here. This is how it forms. Okay, so we're going to continue into the next loop. Okay, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, into the next, and yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, into the next, with back loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2, and we are into our last stitch. Okay, and pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so when you're working here, because we end up with 10 when we chain 11, the 11th chain is our turning chain, so we don't count that. So we are we end up with 10 single crochet. So with this one, you're just going to count. So count from here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so the same here, Okay, so here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Okay, so to make sure that your work is straight, okay, I just chain 1. Okay, you need to count every row that you do have your stitch count right. Okay, so this one is our chain 1, so we don't count that, we skip that and work from the second here and pull up a yarn and yarn over, pull through 2 into the next here, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 into the next, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 and next, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 and into the next, yarn over, pull up a loop and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so this is our repeat. Okay, so you're working on the back loop of every stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so this is how we create our ribbing. Pull through 2 and second to the last stitch, pull through 2, and don't forget this last stitch here or else you will miss this last one. Okay, so when you finish, just make sure that you have your counts correct. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. If you're really a beginner, okay, so what I recommend is you grab your stitch marker and you can use your stitch marker, okay, so you don't get lost. Okay, so I'm just grabbing my stitch marker, okay, and then now we are going to chain 1 here. Okay, so chain 1 and then turn our work. Okay, so this is your first single crochet here. So we're going to work on the back loop, so this is your last single crochet, single crochet. So now we are going to, I just chain 1 here and now we're going to start this row, okay, and insert into the second loop. So skip this one, skip this stitch and then into the second stitch. Okay, just grab the back loop and insert and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and this is our first single crochet. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. I'll just put that there, so we have that, we know that, okay, that is our last one. Okay, then continue to the next one, yarn over, pull up a loop and yarn over, pull through 2, into the next, yarn over, pull up a loop and yarn over, pull through 2, into the next, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so just continue doing that, guys. Okay, and this is just a repeat. Okay, every row, okay, you need to count your stitching. Okay, so yarn over, pull through 2, and then now we are into our last stitch, which is there. Okay, so I'm going to grab that, take it out, and I'm going to insert my hook there. So this is our last stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, and continue, chain 1, and then turn our work, because this is our first there, we have to skip this. Okay, and we are going to work on the second one. So the first one we skip, work on the back loop of the second stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and this is our first chain here, which is, I'm going to put our stitch marker so we know that is the last stitch. So you are sure that you do have a 10 stitches when you finish the row. Okay, so continue doing this. Okay, just inserting into the back loop. Okay, and pull through 2, insert to the next, pull up a yarn, and pull through 2. Okay, so now as you can see, this is how it looks like, and this stretches because of that. Okay, so it do that, but then if you stretch it out, and then it stretch. Okay, so that's why this is very good when you do your ribbing, because it stretches, but you don't want to stretch that at the end or at the bottom. So it is a little bit, you know, doing this ribbing is more of, you know, gives you that effect, and it gives you that elasticity as well. Okay, so this is our last stitch, okay, in this row, and this is where we just pull out our stitch marker, yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so if we count, okay, so this is our first, second, third, fourth, fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we are sure that our work is the same and is aligned. Okay, so we are going to continue, okay, and skip this. We are going to work on the second one, which is the last stitch that we did. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and this is your first, and I'm just going to insert that there. You make sure that you are in the right track and you're not missing anything. Okay, so insert and pull through, insert and pull up a loop, pull through 2, insert, 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 pull up a loop, pull through 2. So this is just a repetition, guys. Okay, so this is our last stitch, and we're just going to insert it there and pull up a loop and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so if we count that, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, so we have 10. So as you can see, guys, this is going bigger and bigger. Okay, so chain 1 is the same as the previous rows. Okay, we skip the first one, we insert into the second one, yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2 into the next, yarn over, pull up a loop. It break the yarn, pull up a loop and pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop and pull through 2, and yarn over, pull up a loop and pull through 2. So this is very simple but very, very nice edging of your project, especially if you're going to make, you know, something that is wearable. Okay, and this will give you that nice edging as well as the effect on the bottom. Okay, so this is our last one, and pick that up, yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so now you just have to continue doing this, guys. Okay, just make sure that if you pull out your yarn or your crochet markers, that you're counting your stitches. Okay, and your project is, or your ribbing is straight, it's not going, you know, the left side. Okay, so it's very, very easy. Okay, so this one here, it hides, so you need to pull it out, and as you can see, this is very, very nice. So I have a project here that I have finished with the ribbing on it. As you can see, this is the ribbing that I made for this project. That is really, really cute. Okay, so this is the ribbing, so that's the other side, and this is the other side as well. Okay, so hopefully, guys, you like this video, and if you do, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell, and you can leave a comment down below as well. Any feedback, I would love to hear what your thoughts of this tutorial. And if you have any questions, guys, leave me a comment below. And if you have requests or anything like that, yeah, I can't promise that straight away I can do it, but I will do my best, okay, to answer all these questions and requests. And hopefully, guys, you enjoy this tutorial, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you, guys, and have a great day. Bye.